Kevin did a lot of good things here over his time period with us. It was an extremely difficult decision we made, and I shouldn't say I have no doubt, I would be highly optimistic that Kevin will be a head coach again in the league. Now I want to turn our attention and talk to our fans, okay? And I want you to hear this, okay? First of all, ownership takes full responsibility for where we are. To win 8 games in 2 years is horrible. It's totally unacceptable, okay? And it's not going to continue, okay? And I want the fans to know we are as frustrated as you are, and we hear a lot from our fans, which we actually appreciate. We have great fans, they're extremely passionate, and they deserve better than what they've gotten the last 2 years, okay? No, I don't need to say anything else. We are going to give you a better product. Our sole goal here is to be a consistent winner, not make the playoffs in 20 and then make it again in 23, not win 8 games in 2 years. That's not what we're trying to do. That's not acceptable. Our fans deserve better. You know, I don't think those decisions are made over I think those decisions tend to be made over a period of time, and I'll leave the conversations we had with Kevin between us because I think he deserves that respect.
Jimmy, will Jim Schwartz be a candidate for the head coach?
You know, we haven't looked at that yet. I would say this, we think a lot of Jim Schwartz.
Jimmy, less than 6 months ago, you gave Kevin Stefanski and Andrew very big shows of support. You said that you need to rebuild the foundation of the team, and you also said that you would give Kevin the opportunity to work with a quarterback. You know, obviously, 5 wins might not, in your eyes, wasn't better, wasn't good enough. But what was the breaking point, especially given your comments?
I don't think there was one breaking point. I think you got to look at the body of work, and sometimes it's just time for a change. So we felt like it was time for a change.
Did you think the roster was good enough to win more games this year?
You know, it's easy for me to say yes. So yeah, I think it was good enough to win more games.
What feedback did you get from players when you talked to them about Kevin, and how much did you weigh that into any decision?
We take into account a broad array of comments, thoughts, data, et cetera, when making a decision like this.
Jimmy, how much do you think, to use your words, the swing and miss on Deshaun Watson affected Kevin's ability to win, and the way the offensive line and wide receivers were sort of reflected over the last 6 years?
I mean, I don't think we need to cover it again. I mean, I said it, you know, when you trade for a player and you give up 3 number 1s and 2 number 3s, that really depletes your ability to raise the roster. So did it have impact? Yes.
Jimmy, do you think the alignment between Barry and Stefanski suffered this year?
No,
The coach
no,
said he
no.
didn't know you were trading Joe